Alrighty. Hi, Cancer. This is going to be your general monthly for July 2019. Don't know why I threw that in there, not relevant. Um, this is for Cancer, sorry. Sun, Moon, Rising. Thank you guys for coming in and having a look. I am using the beautiful Next World Tarot. These freaking cards are just next level gorgeous. So we've already got some come up for you guys. So let's just get going, shall we? I'm just going to do the reading. I'm still not set on how I'm going about doing these yet. So bear with me. Every time you watch a video, it's going to be different to last month. But hey, that's not always a bad thing. All right, let's see what we've got coming out. I will hold up the cards as they come up. I'm still not sure if you want to be looking at my head or if you want to be looking at the cards. I mean, she could have done something, but anyways. Okay, let's see what's going on here with you guys. For July. Happy birthday, PS. All right. Okay. Straight off the bat, we've got new coming in with you guys in terms of, I want to say that this is in relation to finances. I feel that there is a shift for some of you guys in the workplace, and this is going to be not so much a shift. I feel like there's somebody in particular that's been looking for quite a while for employment, and I see that taking change in July for you. So if you're somebody that's been looking, and I feel like this is in relation, like you've been looking for quite a while. Yeah, and I feel like this is in relation to somebody that has been looking for a little while. I am going to change this so you guys can see the cards. I'm sorry, I'm not very organized today. This was kind of a um, last minute pull together. So we're just going to have to wing it. I'm sorry for those of you that. There we go. Yeah, so this is in relation to somebody that's been looking for quite a while. And I feel like this new money, it maybe isn't going to be as much that you were hoping for with this change in employment, but it is going to get you back on your feet, at least give you something so that there's something coming in, because I feel like there's next to nothing coming in at the moment, and this is going to change in the month of July. So and I feel like how this position itself, it's different. I feel like this is somebody that's worked in retail or like a cashier or something like that, and the new position is going to be like a desk job situation. So there's that. This is going to go. There's also a need for some of you to kind of get the ball rolling. If there is stagnation with your finances and you're kind of not even just finances, like just with work, whatever the situation, I feel like that for some of you guys, there's been a real feeling of like being stuck and kind of not taking any initiation for yourself to kind of like in knowing that you've got more power here to make positive changes, and you've got more control over the situations in your life than what you're maybe getting merit to. It's kind of like, this is my reality, this is what I have to deal with, and there's no real pushing forward, there's no real trying to make change. And things can get really bogged down when you just sort of accept that, you know, the shitty reality that you're in, if you're seeing it that way, is shitty and you can't do anything about it. It becomes easier just to stay stuck in it. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, there's that real sort of like tingle up the spine need to get going. need to make changes. How can you make changes? Doing anything, like small baby steps, is often enough to create a ripple effect towards bigger and better change for yourself. So if you're not doing anything but you're complaining and you're feeling stuck and wanting to get going but you're not actually doing anything about it, now's the time to start doing something about it. Little steps. If the biggest steps is too much and too confronting, make little steps. Do what you can where you can. I feel like for some of you, there's also going to be conversation with yourself about the possibility of turning, I'm feeling like turning a hobby into something that's lucrative. Yeah. I'm seeing makeup and YouTube, so there might even be a little bit of that in there as well. Somebody wanting to sort of take that step, take that initiation. I'm also hearing that, like, if there's a need to know that just because somebody's done it before doesn't mean that you can't do it too. There's an audience out there for everybody. Not everybody is going to mesh with one particular person or how somebody goes about something, or there's always opportunity. So don't sort of go, oh, that's something that's been so done, everybody's doing that, I'm not going to give it a try. You should definitely give it a try. You might surprise yourself. I think you definitely will surprise yourself, because I feel like this is necessary to have whoever needs to hear that, if that makes sense. Yeah, because I'm just feeling like somebody is getting caught up too much in the have to do's, in the stuff that you're feeling obligated to do. That kind of what it is that you're feeling internally that you want to do is kind of being subdued, because it's like, no, I can't do that. That's a pipe dream. Or, if I do that, it will cause me to have less money for a while, or whatever the situation is. And that's kind of like, and that does stem from fear. Like, I am feeling like these are unrealistic opinions that you're putting on yourself. And these are opinions that have been sort of nurtured from outside opinions. You don't actually feel like this, but it's kind of like you're tricking yourself into thinking that you do, because taking that first step is a little bit too confronting. And that's the overall message at the moment, is to take that step. Just give it a go. Put yourself out there. Do it in a way that makes you feel comfortable, and see where it goes from there, okay? I'm feeling like there is a new love situation that needs to be talked about. And I feel that in this situation, somebody's being kind of led astray. I feel like it's one of those situations where it's too good to be true. You keep sort of saying to yourself, this person's too good to be true. This person's too good to be true. And I am feeling that that's the case. I feel like there may not have yet been physical connection with this person. And I don't mean sexual. I mean, like, you guys haven't actually come together face to face and had a conversation. I feel like there is distance between the two of you, and in order for this to happen, you are being expected to make a move or go in a direction, or be the one that it could even be that you're the person that is Cancer initiating this transaction in a way, this front-to-front, face-to-face communication. And I feel that the person on the other side of this isn't being honest with you. And it may not be that they're necessarily lying to you in a way that's, the polar opposite. I don't think this is like a catfish situation. But I do feel like they're presenting themselves in a way that is a little bit overly exaggerated on their behalf. So just if this is resonating for you, just have a few more of those sort of get to know, more difficult conversations. Because I don't necessarily feel, it's not that it won't work out, but I feel like if you make that step and go and have this sit down with this person, it's going to come to light pretty quickly that they're not who they say they are. But they've not done it, like I said, they're being dishonest, but they're not doing it in a malicious way. But But I feel that if you're confronted with that in the moment, it's going to be too much for you. So there's a need to have that conversation beforehand and sort of get the facts first. Okay, real like transitional stuff with you guys too. I feel like who this is relating to, this person has been for some time, I don't want to say living in lack, but I feel like this person who we're talking about right now has really been hurt. And this isn't necessarily just within the love environment. I think overall, like this person has had kind of a bit of a tower moment in terms of boom, 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 situation after situation, family stuff, work stuff, personal stuff, love stuff. It's just been like in your eyes, your entire world has kind of crumbled and fallen to pulp. And for a long time, you've kind of been mellowing in that energy. It's kind of like so much has happened. It's caused such an emotional stir within yourself that it's been hard to kind of get yourself back out of the darkness again and get yourself back to where you were. And I do feel like you are more in this space than this space right now. But with that being said, it's kind of like, not that you're just going through the motions, but in a sense it is like that because there is still pain within you, but you're at least making those steps towards feeling better within yourself, towards, motivating yourself, getting back to the woman, the person, the male, whoever that you once were before all of this chaos and just crap, basically. Like you've really been through some stuff. So give yourself that time. And I feel like you are slowly starting to take those steps forward for yourself. And that's great. They really want you to know that the movement that you're making is really good. This is getting you out of the caca and back into something that's much more positive. And the fact that you've even initiated in doing this for yourself, and I feel like who this is relating to, this is somebody that's very reserved. This is somebody who really doesn't shed light on their emotions. Like it's been too hard to kind of shy away from the fact, like people are aware of the fact that you're sad and down and not who you were, 12 months ago. But you're starting to get a bit of that back and you're doing this for yourself. You're not really turning to anybody. This is just something that you had to do for yourself. This is just the way that you work. And I feel that if you had have gone to anybody for any opinions and what have you, maybe the circumstances would have been different. It would have been harder because it would have been too much pressure. So know that how you're handling the situation is exactly how you're supposed to be handling the situation. Keep that pressure off yourself. Make the effort when you feel like making the effort. And know that as you do, like I feel that you know that I'm not going to be in this place forever. This isn't where I'm going to be. I can get back to where I was. So know that you're on track with that. Okay. Holy dooly. All right. Much of the same, really, just a real sense of being in a place of just yuckiness, like real, it's just a lot. Like some of you guys have really been through a lot. And I feel that a lot of what has held back some of you that have been experiencing this kind of lack energy, a lot of what has sort of held you from moving forward has been in the opinions and impressions of others, has been in wanting to do the right thing, but maybe putting yourself and your own needs at bay because of, giving too much of a shit about what other people are thinking and feeling. I feel that for a lot of you guys, it's kind of like you're in that period in the month of July of really that wake up call of being like, one, I don't need to listen to or give a shit about anybody else's opinions, anybody else's judgments. But also the realization that even with that mindset, you're still kind of allowing yourself to be held back. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're just not willing to be in that place anymore. Um, and almost accepting this transition forward as a rebirth, as washing away the old and making way for the new. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are starting to see the beauty in things again. You're starting to see your own values. Um, I'm sorry, that's really bad lighting there, but we've got clouds today. Yeah, and there's just let me just see what that was. There's someone here. I feel like there's a need to talk about somebody who is someone's being held back. Yeah, someone's being held back. What is this? Just give me a second, guys. I just want to see. I feel like this is just someone being held back a lot because of the pressures that they put on themselves that have been imposed by somebody else. There's a real sense of whoever this is relating to just needing to block out the outside noise, just needing to go within yourself and just listen to yourself and believe what it is that you're hearing and needing to know within yourself without, even putting yourself in the perspective of how somebody else may be thinking or feeling. And knowing that you have your own inner strength, you have your own ability to get through whatever crap has been thrown your way. And I do feel like you are. I do feel like there is a lot of what has been holding you down has been lifted and let go. But also there's a need to know that it is a process and it's not something that's going to happen overnight, and you may have setbacks and you may have drawbacks, but you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. Yeah, you are doing the right thing. And I'm just seeing here we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So you're putting in the hard work, and it is going to be hard work. Like, remember that it isn't always going to be smooth sailing in order to get to where you want to be. Sometimes you've got to, swim through some shit to be able to get to clearer waters. I'm just going to leave you over there for a minute because I feel like we might need you again. All right, let's just see what else we've got quickly for you. Just a lot of limbo with you guys this month. So I feel like if this is relating to you throughout the month and there's a need maybe even for, it could be that there's a lot of decision making to be made, and there's kind of that backwards and forwards of the shouldn't I, do I, don't I. I feel like that's kind of going to be a bit of the energy for you guys this month. But I also feel on the flip of that, it's not all bad stuff. Like, it's not all decisions to be made that are difficult or decisions that are needing to be made that are going to be hard. But I do feel like there's going to be a lot of people wanting your time, wanting your attention. There's just a lot coming at you guys this month, and there is a balance. For some of you, that balance is maybe a little bit off. So maybe there's a need just to be prepared for that. But also what I'm seeing here is in the chaos of that kind of an energy, in the chaos of that sort of feeling like you're needing to go in a lot of different directions and being unsure of which way to go, it's okay to kind of mellow out, stay kind of in that sort of chilled out vibe, energy, whatever you want to say. Um, and if it is feeling a little bit too overwhelming, if too many people want too much from you, or if you're feeling overwhelmed, then it's okay to be like, I don't have to make a decision this month. Like I don't have to decide anything major, anything big this month, and you totally don't have to. It's not all bad, like I said, and I know that it's kind of coming across that way. I just feel like it may seem like that to you because it is going to be a lot. For a lot of you guys. I just am feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I also feel like in that, navigating through what is going to be thrown at some of you guys this month, there's also a need to know when to act. There's also a need to know when to make moves. I feel like if you're kind of feeling like decisions are being made for you by others because of the fact that maybe you're not making them for yourself, there's a sense that you might have people kind of encroaching here and making these decisions for you, and you're not going to like that. I don't feel like whoever this is relating to really likes to have other people sort of tell them where to go and what to do and how they should and how they shouldn't. So knowing when to decide for yourself what it is that you want to do is going to be a big one for you, Cancer. But on the flip, I feel like as well, for a lot of you guys, there's a real sense of going within. There's a real sense of really being in your energy this month. And I get that, like it's your birthday month as well, and you do kind of, go into that kind of flow of your sign's energy when it is your birthday month. But I feel that for a lot of you guys, there's a real, it could even be like with everything that's coming at you, it could even be more so that maybe your energy is kind of frustrating or being met with resistance by a lot of people because you are so just like cruisy this month and chill, and going through the motions, that for a lot of people that might not be what they want from you this month. But I feel like that is the overall energy for you guys. Um, and I don't feel like it's laziness. I don't feel like there's not a lot going on for you guys. I feel like quite the opposite. Um, I feel like this is just your energy for the month, just kind of not much of a care in the world, apart from, what we've talked about previously, but that's in relation to a few. This is more to do with the larger collective energy for you guys for the month. But you've got a lot of fire here, so you've got a lot of, get up and go. You've got a lot of making stuff happen, taking action, getting in that movement. You've got Sagittarius here as well. Again, another fire sign. So, like, good stuff for you guys as well. So there is, just be prepared for, a lot of people sort of wanting to be around your energy, maybe wanting too much from you guys this month. But I see you kind of being bigger than a lot of that and not letting it affect you too much, but just be mindful of it, know when to take action. But also, I feel like overall for you guys, it is going to be a good month. I feel like whether you're out there and doing, or if you're taking that time for yourself, I feel like whatever it is that you decide to do for a lot of you guys, it's going to be the right thing. Because I don't feel that there's a lot of the conflict that's going on around you guys for the month of July. I don't feel like it's brought on from you or within you. I feel like it's a lot more to do with outside opinions and stuff that's brought to the table from other people, less than from you guys. Alrighty. I'm going to leave that there for y'all. I hope that these messages resonate. I'm going to go on and do Pisces and Scorpio next, and see how we go from there. I hope that the messages resonated for you guys. and you have a great month. Thank you for watching. If it does, please give me a like. Whatever you feel the need to do that. If not, that's fine too. And thank you for watching.